Would you consider yourself a professional at your craft? No matter your role on the team, whether you're part of the band or the vocal team or on the tech team, do you think of yourself as a professional? I would imagine that no matter your skill level, whatever it is, you probably don't consider yourself to be a professional because you don't get paid to do what you do on the team, right? Wait, Helen, does anybody get paid to do what they do? As I was saying, you probably don't consider yourself a professional. After all, they say that it takes about 20 hours to learn a new skill. They say that it takes about 10,000 hours to become an expert in that craft. So let's say that you served every Sunday in a year, and you put in an hour of private practice time and 2 more hours of rehearsal and then 2 additional hours to serve on a Sunday morning, and that's 5 hours a week. And then multiply that times 52 weeks in a year, that would be about 1,800 hours that year. Then you multiply that times about 5.5 years to get to around 10,000. So we're talking 5.5 years of serving every Sunday. Some of you have certainly put in that kind of time, but I believe that there's something greater than being an expert at your craft. I think that there's something better than being a professional. More than having a professional quality to your ministry, I believe there is what we would refer to as a confessional quality to your ministry. This is the value where the way you serve confesses or speaks to who Jesus is. It's less about you being qualified and more about you revealing who Jesus is to you. 2 Corinthians 3 verse 6 says, "Not that we are competent in ourselves to claim anything for ourselves, but our competence comes from God. He has made us competent as ministers of a new covenant." I'm not saying that you shouldn't practice more, okay? But the impact of your ministry will be greater as you point to Jesus, more than just executing a solo perfectly or a zoom and pan combo in your camera shot. Our competency in ministry has always been Jesus. So as we serve and lead in worship, the goal is to confess more and more of who He is. If people leave the service having experienced the professional approach to your craft, they might only talk about how well everyone did. But if people leave the service having experienced the confessional approach to your ministry, they might talk about how good Jesus is. So I say, let's aim for both, right? Let's always honor the Lord through our private preparation so we can be at our best. But let's also remember and not forget that our ministry should confess Jesus as Lord. We should always serve in a way that helps people see Him better. And what I want to encourage you to do is just take a few minutes to think of your specific role on the team and consider some ways that you can have a more confessional approach to your ministry to reveal who Jesus is in the way that you serve. It doesn't matter your role on the team. We can all do a better job of confessing Jesus as Lord through the way that we serve. And then don't forget to put in that practice time as well. Appreciate all you do. Just a thought for you this week.